Hello? Hello, Felicia. This is Anna here. What do you want?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you?
Would it matter if you did? Is Frisco there, please? He's in the shower. Okay, could you give him a message for me?
Would you tell him that the vacuuming he did yesterday in Kevin's apartment turned up exactly what we were looking for?
He did what?
The thread of blue wool that he found matches exactly the one we discovered on Jennifer Talbot's body.
So?
So we are one step away from closing this case.
Congratulations.
Would you, I wonder if you would ask Terry one thing. Could you ask her if she knows if Kevin owns the light blue sweater? It wasn't listed on our inventory of his clothes, but he might have one someplace and she would know.
I'm sure there's nothing she'd like more than to help you convict her husband.
I know how you feel about this, Felicia, but you must understand that... Would you just tell Frisco that I'll speak to him later? Thank you.
Tell him yourself.
Who's on the phone?
I hope you two are proud of yourselves.
Who?
You and Anna. Will you do anything to help her railroad Kevin?
Do what?
I can't believe you actually vacuumed that apartment, Frisco. Some friend you are to Terry. Kevin, she's so worried about Kevin, and you're out trying to find evidence against him. What are you going to do to your friends next?
So the blue threads match, huh?
That must make your day.
Do you think that this is an easy case?
No. I think that this case was so difficult that Anna just gave up and settled for the most convenient suspect.
You know better than that.
You know, what I don't understand is why she chose Kevin instead of Patrick.
Because she believes that Kevin killed Jennifer Talbot.
What do you believe?
I'm doing my job, Felicia.
Any cost? Is the almighty paycheck so important to you, Frisco?
That's not it.
Then what is it? What is driving you to destroy your friends like this?
Felicia, will you get off of my back? I am tired of having to defend myself.
Guilty conscience?
No, not a guilty conscience. I know exactly what I'm doing is right, and I'm going to see it through to the end.
Regardless of who you hurt along the way?
If that's the case, yeah.
Well, fine. I don't want anything more to do with this so-called investigation.
Suits me.
And you can grill Terry all you want about Kevin's sweater. I would never, ever stoop so low.
Are you finished?
Yeah. I wash my hands of this whole sordid business.
Good. Then maybe we can get a little peace and quiet around here, all right?
No. Not if you're going to continue to do this to Kevin. I'm not going to sit back and let you do this to him. I was a bridesmaid in their wedding. They're among my closest friends.
They're my friends, too. And damn it, this hurts. Hi, Frisco. You mind if I cool off in here for a minute? It seems you're the only person in this brownstone who doesn't think of me as a traitor.
Please do. It appears that you and I are in the same boat.
Yeah, and it's sinking very quickly. Is Bobby coming down on you as much as Felicia's coming down on me?
Oh, if she knew that I had refused Kevin representation, we'd have another murder case on our hands. Hi, Terry. How's Kevin?
There.
What time's the hearing?
Why? You want to find some more evidence before the DA presents his case? I just thought I would come by and get dressed. We can sit on the front row. At least the judge would see somebody here at the brownstone. believes Kevin is innocent.
Terry, I'm sorry.
As for you, I want to personally thank you for having so much faith in Kevin that you refused to represent him at his felony hearing.
I'm sorry.
Yes, you are! You are the sorriest excuse of a friend I have ever seen, with the exception of you.
Terry, it's just that I just had not made up my mind about Kevin.
Well, take the time. There's a man's life at stake.
I know exactly what's at stake.
What is your excuse?
I'm training to become a cop. I do what I'm told. Anna's interested in finding out if Kevin owns a light blue wool sweater. She doesn't like the idea of us entering your apartment without you knowing about it.
All right. But the police took the seal off, all right? Those are the keys. Take them. See for yourself. If you think I'm going to help you or Anna frame Kevin, I'm going.
Yes or no?
Well, of course you can move in with me, but are you sure you want to?
Ruby, I cannot live in the same apartment with Frisco as long as he continues to behave like this.
Oh, honey, he's just doing what he thinks is right.
Speaking of which, look.
Sheriff Broder, are you trying to suggest that Chief Anna Devane has some kind of personal vendetta against Kevin O'Connor?
Well, either that, or she's made such a mess of this investigation that she'll take any conviction she can get.
I see. Now, I have to believe that justice will ultimately be served in this particular case, and if Chief Devane's evidence really is as flimsy as you say it is, then Kevin O'Connor will never be convicted of Jennifer Talbot's murder if he is brought to trial. However, if she does have proof, then perhaps this brownstone murder case will finally be solved. That's all the time we have this morning. I'd like to thank Sheriff Broder of Laurelton for being my guest. As always, we welcome your opinions and any issue discussed on this show, so if you'd like to contact me, please write in care of this station. This is Jenny Blake, thanking you for joining us. See you next time.
Here, here. That was one professional job.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you in a minute, Ruby.
Poor Mike. I suppose he brought it on himself. You know, I hope I never have a family that breaks up like that.
Oh, come on, you won't.
You know, I keep thinking about this whole business about getting married and having kids. I'm going to be really certain before I make that big step.
Well, you're never going to know if you try.
Yeah, I suppose. And look what Mike's doing to the Webbers. I mean, kids can really break up a big relationship, can't they?
Yeah, and they can...
Oh, Ruby, I just wish I knew what was going to happen. What about you? Do you think that I could raise a cop's kids?
Honey, you'd be absolutely amazed. Gotta get to work. Okay, what?
Found it.
Let me see. Jim? Would you come in a minute, please?
What do you need, Chief?
I want a quick check run on this sweater. I want to see if the threads match the ones found on Jennifer Talbot's body.
All right, I'll have the boys in the lab get right on it.
As soon as possible.
Coming up.
Did you have any difficulty finding him?
Terry gave me the key. I searched the apartment myself.
Was it hidden?
Well, it wasn't in plain sight, but it didn't look like anybody was trying to hide it purposely, no.
I just wish we had some concrete evidence.
Well, the sweater might do it.
Yeah, I'm counting on it.
Well, lots riding on the judge's verdict, too. Like my relationship with Felicia. Kevin goes to trial for murder. I think she might move out.
What she said?
In a lot stronger terms, yeah.
I'm sorry. We best get over to the court. I just wish I had some confirmation on that sweater. Yes?
Chief, it's a match. The wool on that sweater is identical to that found on the victim. One more nail in the coffin, eh?
Big one. We better get over and tell Madison.
All right.
Find Bradley.
Be seated. Will the defendant please rise? Kevin O'Connor, I have carefully considered the state's case against you. In my opinion, there is sufficient evidence to request a grand jury to consider indicting you on felony charges in the second-degree murder of Jennifer Talbot. Does the state have a recommendation as to the matter of bail?
Your Honor, may I remind the court that this is a case of premeditated murder. In addition, the state has reason to believe the accused may have been involved in 2 other killings, the murders of Earl Moody and Neil Johnson. We therefore strongly advise that bail be denied to Kevin O'Connor.
No.
Counselor.
Yes, Your Honor, I have known Kevin O'Connor since he was a young boy, and he is now, and he has been, an upstanding citizen of this community.
Now, this is not the time for a character reference, Mr. Holmes. What does the defendant do? What's his occupation?
He is a medical student, Your Honor, working at General Hospital.
Marital status?
Married, and he has no children.
Can you provide this court with any assurance that he will be present for the grand jury hearing?
Yes, Your Honor, I can give you my word.
Given the seriousness of the charges and the possible involvement of the defendant in other crimes, I hereby deny bail. Kevin O'Connor, you are to be remanded into the custody of local authorities until such time as the grand jury convenes to hear your case.
Frisco! What the hell is that sweater supposed to prove?
You heard the DA.
Yeah, I heard him. What he neglected to mention, what you obviously didn't want the judge to hear, is I have the same identical blue sweater.
What?
Yeah, that's right. My mother made 2 of them, one for each of her boys. Mine's exactly like Kevin's. You know what, it's bad enough that we got a cop spy living in the brownstone. But if he's going to go around looking for evidence, you better make damn sure he gets all of it. Even if it means destroying your case.
Frisco sent me up to school.
I know you did. I asked him to. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Would you like a soda?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't have any money.
What is that sound? Let me see what I got. Oh! What's there? It's on me, kid.
Thanks, Frisco. Be right back.
Don't run. You be careful.
Close the door. I have a treat for you also.
Well, I could use one. Patrick's?
Yes.
Identical to Kevin's, right?
Yes, again.
See, I mean, I felt that it was too easy. In this case, clues don't exactly fall in your lap.
No. And we have to walk all over our friends to get them. And it turns out to be a joke.
We just have to keep digging, Frisco.
We?
Are you having second thoughts about this?
Second, third, and fourth. I feel like I'm being a traitor to everyone, Anna. I can't go on with this any longer.
Can't go on doing what?
Walking this fence. It's tearing me apart. You know, I could lose the woman I love if I don't choose sides. And fast.
Yes, come in.
Chief, these are the tire molds from the rented car Kevin O'Connor drove on St. Patrick's Day.
Do they match the ones found near the body?
Not even close.
That figures. Seeing the way this case is going right now.
Too bad we're not working for the defense, huh? We're building a hell of a case for Kevin.
Well, actually, you know, the tire marks, they aren't exactly conclusive.
Why?
Because if the killer was smart, he could have hired 2 cars. One to be the alibi and one to be the murder vehicle. I wonder if that's what Kevin did do.
I don't believe it.
Believe what?
You know, Felicia may be right. You really are starting to lose it.
I'm I'm trying to convict a killer. I'm trying to bring him to justice.
By bending evidence? Huh? Are you determined to convict Kevin, whether he's guilty or not? I mean, what are you doing here, Anna? Are you building a case? You're trying to frame an innocent man. What a hell of a day.
Yeah, a hell of a day.
Start out with fighting with Felicia, and it goes straight downhill from there.
I'm not looking forward to facing Bobby. Now that Kevin's going before the grand jury, Bobby and Terry are going to be leaning on me heavily to defend him. I've got to tell him something, and soon.
I have to make a stand, too. Or I lose Felicia and a lot of good friends.
That's what I like, Frisco. Choices.
Yeah. I better get upstairs and see if my woman's talking to me. I'm sorry about what happened. I didn't mean to hurt anybody. You or Kevin.